answering your questions about retirement. It's Money Talk with Michael Eastham.
I'm 63 and my wife is 60. I recently had to leave the company I have worked for 21 years, but I left my 401k there. It has $483,000 in it, spread across a few funds. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to work any longer due to a medical issue. My wife is planning to work another 5 years. She has a 401k with $198,000 at her job, and for now our income is fine on her salary. If I don't go back to work, I may need to start Social Security sooner than planned or start taking money from our 401k. How do we take steps now to prepare for retirement?
Well, this is a great question. What are the steps that are necessary to get you ready for retirement? This means that you're trying to be proactive, and that's what I love about this particular question. Now, if you're not able to go back to work, but your wife is planning to work for another 5 years or so, then a couple of things that you need to do to determine whether or not you should start Social Security now or you have the ability to defer it are going to depend on what your income needs are. Now, I know you said that your income is okay just based on your wife's income, but I think you need to ask a broader question. How much income do you need now and 30 years from now? Because getting you to that 30 years from now may involve making some changes today that you may not have anticipated. So looking at all those pieces and trying to determine how much income do we need right now to live the life that we want to live in retirement, and do we have enough income currently in order to do that? Your 401k left at the employer is probably something you want to explore to either roll it out into an IRA or take a look at some additional options, because inside that 401k at your former employer, you got to realize that the 401ks are really designed for people in the accumulation phase of life when you're continuing to deposit money. They're designed more for growth. Now that you're approaching retirement, or maybe even retired because of the medical condition, then you've got to try to make sure that you're generating enough interest and dividends from that account in order to satisfy all your income needs both now and down the road. So if you don't need that income now and you're fine with your wife's salary, well, it may be a good idea to reduce the risk of your 401k by rolling it into an IRA and then exploring a portfolio of diversified income-oriented investments that pay some interest and dividends. Why is that a good thing? Because if you're not spending that money now, then over the next 5 years or so, while your wife is still working, you can reinvest those dividends and grow your income the safe way by just, of course, the reinvestment. And then now you have dividends that are making more dividends, and you get that safe, positive inflation hedge. I hope that helps, but of course, reach out to us, give us a call, and I'll be happy to get a little bit deeper and try and give you a great navigated plan for your retirement.
If you've got a financial question you'd like to have answered, click on the link below to submit your question. You may hear your answer on an upcoming edition of Money Talk.